Donnie, you're gonna be late for school.
Oh no, my science project is due today. Come on, pick up.
Yo, what's up, my dog?
I'm freaking out, man. Is that science project due today?
Yeah, man, we've been talking about it every day in class for 3 months.
Sounds like fake news. Anyway, is there any way you can stay home sick today and give me your project?
I'm not doing that, Donnie.
You're the worst, man. Remember that time when I bailed you out of detention after you took off your shirt and yelled, "Come at me, bro," to Kevin?
Donnie, you did that.
What about that other time I bailed you out of detention when you threw a lamp at Kevin and told him to lighten the fuck up?
Also you.
What about when...
Donnie, I've never had detention. Do your own homework.
Well, shit. You better not still be asleep.
Hello?
Hey, Joe, did you remember to do that science project for me?
You never asked me to do a science project for you.
Oh, yes, I'm certain I did. You should just give me yours since it would be your fault if I didn't have one.
Oh, no, I didn't do my science project either.
What? You're worthless. Here I am, coming to you with my problems, and all you want to talk about is you. Whatever, I gotta go find a science project in 15 minutes. Oh, fuck. Wait a minute, I'll just use ChatGPT. This one is perfect.
Donnie, we gotta go.
Mom, I'll be right down. Man, bitches be crazy.
I heard that, Donnie.
Hey, Donnie, it looks like you were able to get a project together this morning. Congrats.
Yeah, no thanks to you.
Good morning, class. As you know, today we have our class science project presentations. Joe, would you please come up and explain your project to the class?
My science project is a cup of dirt.
Can you tell us a little more about your project?
Well, it's a cup from my house filled with dirt from my backyard.
Okay, and?
When you put them together, you get a cup of dirt. It's a cup of dirt.
I see. Is there anything else you can tell us about it?
Well, I guess you might think that it's just dirt and it's not all that special. But it's really so much more than that. See, 4.5 billion years ago, when the universe began as a hot, dense, and infinitely small point known as a singularity, which then rapidly expanded, cooled down, and formed subatomic particles such as protons, neutrons, and electrons. As the universe continued to expand and cool, these subatomic particles combined to form atoms, including elements such as hydrogen and helium. These atoms then began to clump together due to gravity, forming the first stars and galaxies. Over time, stars went through nuclear fusion reactions in their cores, fusing lighter elements into heavier ones such as carbon, oxygen, and iron. When stars eventually exhausted their fuel, they exploded in supernova explosions, releasing these heavier elements into space. These heavy elements then became incorporated into new stars and planets, including our own Earth. The rocks and soil that make up the Earth's crust are made up of various combinations of these elements, which we commonly refer to as dirt. But I like to chew it.
Pardon?
I like the crunchy flavor.
You may sit down now, Joe.
Science feels good in my tum-tum.
Donnie, you're up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the most magnificent science project you will see today. Maybe the most amazing project you will see in your life. This will be a captivating egg-experiment. Behold. Before you, you may think you see a carton of ordinary everyday egg, but you would be mistaken. I will need an assistant to help demonstrate this unbelievable experiment.
Oh, I'm intrigued. I'd love to assist you, Donnie.
No, it has to be Kevin.
Oh, Kevin, would you mind helping out Donald with his experiment?
This better not be lame, Trump.
Oh, it'll be spectacular. Now, one of these eggs contains a baby chick, a pre-bird, if you will, that's ready to spring forth from its protective shell and see life for the first time. If I've timed this right, we should be able to see this happen right in front of our eyes, with Kevin being the first witness.
Holy shit, the egg is hatching. I think I can see the chicken. What the?
Science, bitch!
Donald, you sit down right this instant. I'll see you in detention later. Kevin, I'm so sorry. You can go to the restroom and clean up. Well, with all that excitement, let's do the last project before we go on our field trip. Barack, please come up and share your project with the class.
My science project is about chemical reactions. Now, we've all seen glow sticks before, but how do they work? Well, inside of the glow stick tube, there is a small glass tube with liquid. When broken, it mixes with the liquid from the plastic tube and creates a chemical reaction. By themselves, the chemicals don't do anything, but when you mix them together, it starts a vibe for any party that's destined to be totally lit.
Thank you, Barack, for that interesting presentation. On that note, let's head to the school bus for our class trip.
Where are we going, Miss Frizzle?
Why, to explore the universe, of course. Welcome, children, to the dwarf planet known as Pluto. Prior to August of 2006, Pluto was considered to be one of the 9 planets in our solar system.
Miss Frizzle, why did you take us to this loser planet? Why wouldn't we go see one of the real planets?
Donnie, shut up. Pluto is awesome. And if I were Pluto, I'd be pissed that I wasn't a planet anymore. It's just as cool as the other ones.
Yes, one of the coolest things about Pluto is that it has a heart-shaped feature that makes it very distinct visually, as well as potential volcanic and tectonic activity.
Holy shit, isn't this dangerous? What kind of danger are you putting us in? Do our parents even know that you kidnapped us all the way off to fucking space? And where do you even get the budget for a bus like this? And spacesuits for all of us?
Don't try me, Donnie. I'll bury you myself. Come along, children. There's lots to explore.
Miss Frizzle, are there aliens on this planet?
What an interesting question, Joe. First off, this is a dwarf planet, not a planet. Secondly, if there were aliens, they'd probably be called Plutonians and would prefer to go by that name.
Well, if I ever saw one of those bug-eyed alien freaks, I'd send them packing to another planet.
Again, it's a dwarf planet, and secondly,
you will bow before our presence and tremble in fear.
Oh my God, guys. Ms. Frizzle vaporized Kevin.
What are we going to do?
Believe me, I'm just as upset as you guys. If anyone was going to nuke Kevin, it should have been me. But we have to strategize. We only have one casualty, and he was a piece of shit. We don't know if Miss Frizzle has truly gone hostile.
Donnie, she literally made Kevin fucking explode.
That's what she said. All right, fine. I say we give her Joe as a sacrificial offering. Maybe she'll let us go. Then we don't have to worry about him always sniffing us.
Oh, please, guys, I haven't sniffed either of you in 2 weeks while you've been awake.
While we were awake?
Donnie, we can't let Joe go out like that.
Joe, you can't just sacrifice yourself this one time for us. What kind of a friend are you? I would take a bullet for you guys.
Then why don't you be the sacrifice?
These Plutonians are a fickle race. They lost their status of planet and are losers. Only a loser would be an acceptable sacrifice.
We don't know unless you try.
New plan, we fight. What do you guys have in your backpacks?
Dirt.
What, you brought in a backpack full of dirt?
Sometimes I get snacky.
Dear God, what do you got, Obama?
I got a hacky sack, Pogs, a Tamagotchi, a Goosebumps book, and a Blockbuster card.
I don't know what any of those things are, so I guess it's up to me to save us. So thankfully, I'm packing a WMD.
You have a WMD? Why wasn't that plan A?
Yep, it's a super soaker. This is the big daddy on the block.
You're going to save us with a water blaster.
Not just any water blaster, this is the Soakzuka. So here's the plan. Joe, stay here, eat your dirt, and don't get in the way.
Got it.
Obama, you hurl that tiny beanbag at her. Then I'll take my shot. The temperature here is below freezing, so the way I figure the water should crystallize midair and pierce through her disgusting alien heart.
Come on out, children.
Donnie, I'm not sure that the physics works the way you're describing.
Are you serious? We're all above the age of 60, much too old for school. We flew to Pluto on a fucking school bus, and our teacher morphed into a child-murdering alien. And you're questioning how a squirt blaster will shoot water in space?
Fair point. Let's take down Miss Frizzle.
You have my full support.
Science, bitch.
You guys did it, and just in time. I was running out of dirt.
Good morning, class. Due to a recent event where we allegedly hired a teacher who turned out to be a child-murdering alien, we have been forced to restaff. I've been advised by my lawyers to state that in no way is this an admission of guilt or wrongdoing, and we thank you for trusting us with your education and safety. With that being said, I'd like to introduce one of your newest teachers who has had a thorough background check, Mrs. Grizzle.
Hello, my beautiful children.
And now I will leave you all to her care, as I have complete confidence that no one will die.
Why would he say that?
I always like to start off with a fun activity to get to know my students better. Please grab a jar from my desk and slather yourself in honey so we can get started.
Guys, I don't think Mrs. Grizzle likes me. She said I tasted like a leather baseball mitt.
She seemed to take a real liking to Duncan.
This honey feels so good against my supple, plump, and juicy skin. Oh no! I also spilled my chocolate sauce all over me. What a terrible and delicious accident!
Guys, I'm going to be a few minutes late to art class. Donnie, can you save me a seat?
No worries, I got you, my guy.
Settle down, class, settle down.
It all the way up there. I just never thought it would fit, you know?
Today I'm going to be introducing you to the beautiful art form of figure painting. For those unfamiliar, figure painting is where you paint the nude human form. Now, I want you all to be on your best behavior for our male model and do your best to make him feel comfortable. Come on in, Shaq. Now let's all be mature about this. Shaq, if you can go ahead and disrobe and we'll begin.
Holy Donkey Kong schlong.
Joe, please be mature. The human male form is a beautiful thing. Oh, George, you're late. Have a seat and let's all begin our paintings.
Thanks for saving me a seat, Donnie. Did I miss anything?
Yeah. We're doing a group painting project. Mr. Ross paired us together. We're supposed to each do part of the drawing.
I love group projects. We're going to make a great team, buddy.
Yes, this will be great.
Wait a minute. Why are you being all nice-like? Are you up to somethings?
Me? Well, I was just happy to be your partner, but if you want me to work with someone else...
Oh, please, no, I'm sorry. I really want to be your partner and make beautiful, sweet art together.
Painting the human form isn't all that different from the nature scenes we've been painting so far. In fact, there are parts of his body that you may think resemble a large, sturdy oak tree without leaves. Mother Nature has truly made incredible works of art. Barack, let's see how your drawing is coming along.
Good job, Picasso. It looks like Mr. Potato Head with a camel for a dick.
Kevin, keep your thoughts to yourself. Just keep doing your best, Barack. Kevin, let's see yours.
I spent a lot of time focusing on the right proportions. I noticed he's got kind of a kickstand situation going on here.
Sure. Just please don't write words on your painting. I want you to focus on details so that the painting can speak for itself.
Mr. Ross, I'm using my eyes and I can't even tell which ones are his legs.
Okay, well, do your best.
How's mine look?
It looks pretty good so far, but you forgot to draw the penis.
What about George's?
I see you only drew the penis. Interesting choice. Very good detail and shading, though.
Ha! Gay.
Donnie, you set me up. Now Mr. Ross thinks I'm some sort of weirdo who only likes to draw wienery things.
Joe, were you able to draw something this time?
Yeah, it's not my best work. The perspective is slightly off.
Joe, this is incredible. It looks photorealistic. Have you taken some sort of advanced classes?
No, I'm apparently something called an idiot savant. I just don't usually like to paint because my tum-tum gets paper cuts.
But why would it...
May I go to the nurse?
Sure. Andrew, why didn't you paint anything?
Listen here, loser. You're a beta and I'm an alpha. Alphas don't listen to betas. How much do you even get paid in a year?
That's not really an appropriate...
Dirt. What are you, a moron? I asked you a question. How much do you make?
About 40,000.
Bro, my Bugatti payments are more than that. Here's 50,000. Now you work for me.
I can't accept this, Andrew.
What? Are you poor and stupid? I just gave you 10,000 more. I own you. Make me a painting slave. Actually, I want piggyback rides.
Well, I guess I do need the money, Andrew.
Call me King Tate and make car noises. Pretend you're my Bugatti.
Vroom, vroom.
Man, that is so demeaning.
What do you mean?
You don't see anything wrong with this.
You paid a fair price. I'm just disappointed that I didn't think of it first. Think about all the energy I'd save if I had piggyback rides to all my classes.
You don't see how this could be bad? Joe, tell me you understand.
Oh, absolutely. But you have to convince Donnie that it's beneficial to him. You can't just point out right and wrong. What he needs to understand is that there is an unwritten school code that there can only be one class bully. And if it's Andrew, then it's not Donnie. Once he understands that, he'll realize he needs to do something.
Oh, Joe, that's incredibly insightful. I'm a little surprised, honestly.
Hey, Barack, thanks for playing along while I was at the nurse. My stuffed dummy really comes in handy in these situations.
Stuffed dummy?
Yeah, I put a stuffed dummy in my seat when I have to go to the nurse. That way everyone still thinks I'm here.
How could that be? It just gave me an amazing answer to a question I asked, like it understood me.
Oh, I have it pre-programmed with 5 responses. It usually works out fine.
You have it programmed with only 5 responses, and that was one of them?
Yeah, I just picked the 5 most likely ones. In my defense, I don't even know where I got those turkey giblets, but they were delicious, and I won't apologize for that.
You know what? I don't even want to know. Listen, Donnie, Joe's stuffed dummy is right. There can only be one class bully, and it's either Andrew or it's you.
I'm sure you guys are overreacting.
Time for gym class. Giddy up.
Man, I really have to get me one of those.
Out of the way, Lardo.
I'm sorry, did you just call me Lardo?
Yeah, what's the problem? You're obviously a fat, weak loser.
Oh, yeah? Why don't you come over here and I'll knock that Brazilian wax dome piece off your dumb shoulders, you Neanderthal?
Listen here, Beta.
Beta? I'm sorry, you must have me mistaken for someone else. Why don't you just quit while you're still ahead?
Do you even know how to fight, bro? I'll have you squealing for your mommy in 5 seconds.
That's funny because your mommy was screaming for me all last night.
You better watch your back in gym class.
Oh man, Donnie, what are you gonna do?
I know guys like this, they're all talk. What could he possibly do in gym class?
Hello, boys and girls. I am your new gym teacher, Mr. Black.
How in the hell is this fat slob our gym teacher? You're pathetic. What are you going to do? Teach us to do the opposite of your fat ass?
I will not tolerate any more outbursts. I may be mildly overweight, but under several layers of fat lies several additional layers of fat. But below that lies the chiseled physique of a Greek god. You, what is your name?
You don't know me? I'm the top G around here. The name is Andrew Tate, but you can call me King Tate.
Listen here, Mr. Too Cool for School. Ain't no way I'm calling you king. Now, boys and girls, today we're going to be participating in the art of dodgeball. It's a game that requires speed, endurance, and superior intelligence. Many men and women have drank from the cup of victory and have been crowned champions of valor in this most epic game. And believe me, nobody wants to get pummeled in the face by one of these bad boys, so stay alert. Yeah! Now everyone, here are the rules of dodgeball. 1, if you get hit, you are out. 2, if you drop a deuce on the gym floor, you are out. Joe, I'm talking to you.
Come on, man.
3, if you throw a ball and it is caught, you are out, and someone else from the opposing team can come back in. If you have any questions, I don't care. In order to make sure we have a fair game, I'll assign the teams. Team Red will be Donnie, Joe, Barack, George, and Stephen Hawking.
You wait and see, and I am going to make Dodgeball my bitch. You dumb fucks, just stay out of my way.
Team Blue will be Andrew, Kevin, The Rock, Ben, and Neo.
What are you, a moron? In what world do you think these teams are fair? You gave Tate the Hulk and a dude with superpowers. And I'm stuck with the king of narcolepsy and this useless vegetable nerd.
5,000, 6,000, 7,000. Let the games begin!
Bring it, bitches. Ouch.
Stephen, Rock, Kevin, you're all out. Rock, you can't throw a teammate at an opposing player. Kevin, you crossed the line.
What the hell, man?
Donnie, look out. Avenge me, brother.
What a loser. Ow, my nose, my beautiful Jewish nose.
Donnie, I've been hit. We're all counting on you now.
It's 2-on-2. Neo and Tate versus Biden and Trump. Oh, what a tough blow to the team. Now it's all up to Sleepy Joe.
We're screwed.
Tate, you're out. Steven, get back out there.
This is my moment to shine. Well, shit.
Steven, you're out again.
Holy shit, Joe won.
Team Red is our winner.
What? How did this retard beat us?
Oh, hey guys, I was in the nurse's office again. What did I miss?
Wait, what? How is that possible? You just won the dodgeball game for us.
Oh, that's my dummy. He's also programmed to be a dodgeball master.
Unbelievable.
You got lucky, Trump. I'll see you after school for the beating of your life, and your retard friends can't save you.
Oh my God, Donnie, what are you going to do?
The only thing I can do, face him like a man.
I hope you're ready to get the orange beat out of your skin.
Your mom already did that for me last night.
Enough talk.
Is that all you got?
Oh my God, Donnie, are you okay?
I think that someday when we grow up, we should let Joe be president.
He's in critical condition.
Joe, is there any way your dummy could win this fight for me?
What, are you crazy? You can't program a dummy to fight. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Besides, I ate the batteries.
Tate just has too long of a reach compared to you. You'll never win this.
That's it. I just need a longer reach.
You're back for more of a beating? You're even dumber than you look. What are you going to do now?
I'm going to slap the shit out of you with my dick.
What the hell is that?
My dick?
What the?
You did it. You defeated the evil lettuce monster.
Joe, what are you talking about?
I don't really know at this point.
Listen, all that matters is that everyone knows I have a large wang, and by wang, I mean my friend from China. China.
I feel like the writer is getting lazy. Are you guys drunk? You're not saying anything even somewhat coherent.
Shots, 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 everybody.
And so concludes the story of the presidents going back to school. They stood by one another's sides through the good and the bad times, and we all learned a valuable lesson. That lesson is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Donnie will hit you with his enormous